I'm just reading this review here. Someone sent me a comment on my channel, and then they're like, haha, Rory, you lied. Quopi's making a comeback. Is that really true? Well, let's look at some common sense here. We want to update you on the current status. Okay. DDoS guard. So they're claiming that DDoS guard, that they got scammed by DDoS guard. Quopi got scammed by DDoS guard, and your funds are intact. That's what they're claiming here. First thing I want to talk about here. Whois record here. So they registered privately using Namescheap. Okay, a lot of scammers use Namescheap. But DDoSguard.net, it's actually a legitimate company. Okay, what do these guys do? They don't hack people's websites. Okay, I'm thinking if DDoS Guard actually figured out that quopi.ai, maybe someone reported them to DDoS Guard and they got blocked. Let's go back to the website here. Well, the domain, quopi.ai, 502 bad gateway. Looks like we've got an invalid response from the upstream server. You know what I'm thinking here? Okay, so quopi.ai and the scamfluencers, those idiots promoting these schemes, are jumping with joy giddy after getting like an email update saying we're going to make a comeback and we're going to restore everyone's funds because they want to rescam you guys again. The scamfluencers and these idiots running Quopi. I call them idiots because they came out with this platform, Quopi, and then they said, hey, we're trading on the New York Stock Exchange, and it was a load of bullshit. I checked it out. I made a video back in November, and I couldn't find them, right? Couldn't find them. Here's my website here, RorySingReviews.com, and could not be found on the New York Stock Exchange. So, you know, this is my perspective. I think this is what happened. I gotta say, I think, because I don't own DDoS Guard. Quopi's claiming that they're victims of DDoS Guard. DDoS Guard, they have hosting is what I'm seeing here. And this company's been around for a very long time. A lot of business owners online use DDoS Guard to protect you. They protect you guys with websites if you use their service. You got to pay a fee. Some people will just hook up with Cloudflare and they'll protect you over there, right? But if you want more streamlined services, you'll have to purchase like DDoS Guard. I'm thinking for the majority of websites out there, Cloudflare can actually help you guys. But what I'm seeing here on the website, domain quopi.ai, it's saying 502 bad gateway. Looks like we've got an invalid response from the upstream server. That's all we know. I don't think so. I think someone reported Quopi as a scam to DDoS Guard. Since they are hosting, they probably they don't check every Tom, Dick, and Harry. I use many different hosting companies since I've been online, and they don't check your website unless it's like, you know, you're promoting like hate and racism and bullshit like that. Then they will flag your website. But Quopi probably just, paid for their services, for their hosting. Someone reported Quopi back to DDoS Guard now, and DDoS Guard banned them, blocked them, and then you got a bad gateway. Now their website goes offline, but then it gets worse, right? It gets worse because if you got to think about this. How does Quopi get money into the platform if they're not trading? If they were trading, then you could actually find them on the New York Stock Exchange and they wouldn't have an MLM compensation plan, right? If these guys could make 4% daily like a lot of the scamfluencers are claiming, and the mini-me scamfluencers out there, then they wouldn't need to share this with anyone. They would just sit back and take out a huge investor's loan and silently create billions of dollars instead of, bringing network marketers into the mix. So at the end of the day, in a nutshell, they're going to rescam you guys. Whoever's gullible enough to believe this, I know most people want to believe what they want to believe. I was watching a scene on Game of Thrones. For those of you familiar with Game of Thrones, and they have like Tyrion Lannister, right? They call him the Imp, and he was working with Queen Daenerys, she was calling herself, right? And he was telling her, I heard a wise man once say that you shouldn't believe a thing just because you want to believe that. And then she's like, don't try and pass off your own speculation as wisdom. That's what she was telling Tyrion, right? But what he said makes sense. You shouldn't want to believe something because you want to believe, hey, I'm going to get rich, and then you keep getting scammed, right? Because what I'm seeing is people keep losing way more than they ever gain, who are trying very hard not having to do anything online. But to me, it's a lot of work because you got to, get registered. You got to do due diligence and research, and you've got to fund your wallet, right? Exchange your fiat, etc. Get it into a scheme like Quopi. Sit back, put in the smallest deposit that you could find, right? That they'll let you try the system out, see if they're going to pay you back nickels and dimes in the beginning in crypto, etc. And then you're like, maybe I'll put in a little bit more. But the majority, and then they rug pull, and then the majority are only putting in the bare minimum. So do you guys see the problems with these ideas? Is that it's just a cock and bull story, a whole bunch of cock and bull stories going on out there. Isn't that what's happening though? And then not enough people investing much into it. Whoever, I would say 80% of the people will put in like, what was it that when they came out was like $10, and then they were like pushing the $500 package more. And then, we're going to restake after 30 days. I made a video the other day. I said they're not going to, are they going to, no. I made a video about another one called cen-trium that the same idiots behind Quopi own cen-trium. I said, are they going to rug pull? Right, and then one of my viewers came back and he said, "Hey Rory, it looks like you're right. They rug pulled, right? I don't know, guys. Common sense would dictate that your money's already spent. That these guys are trying to make some kind of comeback. Maybe they will get." They will do an ITP corporation runner, meaning there's another Ponzi that some of you might be familiar with called ITP Corp. And what did they do? They rescammed people like 3 times. After it collapsed, they rescammed people like 3 times. Just before Thanksgiving. Then after that, they scammed them again. Then after that, they came back with like $100 charge to retrieve your lost data, and 40% of the gullible people got rescammed again. Gave them like another $100 worth of crypto tether, and then then they like reduced it to try and scheme whoever didn't fork up the $100 worth of tether. $30 worth of tether now to get in, and the X amount of people. And then they're like, we're waiting for our withdrawal button and to go live, and it never went live. It just rug pulled, and these guys probably saw that, and they're like, wow, if ITP can pull this off multiple times, we'll just get a new domain like ITP and set this bullshit up again, and maybe score some low-hanging fruit, like more gullible people, scam them again, say, hey, some other cock and bull story, recover your losses, pay this fee, and all of you guys, who lost your data with Quopi since we got attacked by a reputable company called DDOS Guard, who actually doesn't do these things, but that's our bullshit story, and here you guys pay this fee, and then, hey, look, reinvest more money to get access to what you already lost. That's what I'm thinking that they're going to do, okay? And are they going to get people? I'm thinking surely they're going to get some gullible people scammed again. That's my verdict. That is what's going to happen. Watch, guys. I'm not trying to be right here. It's just common sense, right? You don't even have to, hey, I want to be right. I don't care about being right. But Ponzi schemes are very predictable. It's not hard to be right. So that's what's going to happen again. I said they're going to rug pull, and they did. I was surprised it happened so quickly. I figured maybe just before Christmas, like a few days before Christmas, the Grinch will come in, and they're claiming that the Grinch is DDoS guard. Hopefully you guys understand what's going on, baby. They're gonna scheme you guys again. Sorry to say, money is already spent when it came in. It has to go back to the comp plan to pay the ruthless people who actually promote these schemes for these wussy commissions. You got to be ruthless to get friends, family, co-workers, and even strangers into the deal if you know that it's going to rug pull, because the only people that can make money with scams, guys, are scammers, right? Isn't that what's happening here? Sorry to say. Hopefully I didn't burst your bubbles or hurt any feelings out there. Make sure to subscribe so that if you didn't already do so, if I do get some more information on Quopi, and I will, and it seems like it's going to be a laughable story, you won't miss out. And also click on that bell notification icon. Lastly, if you're tired of all the BS out there and looking for a legitimate way to create a full-time income online, get access to my #1 recommended opportunity underneath this video. First link in the description box below. Get access there. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one.